But yeah, I will vote for Sanders, and I'm going to write in his name if he doesn't run independent. But if you're saying, oh, what's the better of two evils? I mean, they're the same evil. Clinton and Trump, they're the same. There's no difference between them, except one's a little arrogant and likes to brag, and the other one's a liar.
And a crook.
That's
not the first time we had a crook in office. Hey.
No, but you think we'd be tired about it? No, I'm not gonna high five that shit.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to another episode of the Musing with Menchaca show. This is the conversational podcast where three best friends gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. I am your host, Luis Menchaca, and be a part of the conversation. Comment below with any suggestions for topics. I'm like slurring my words here.
You should read it.
Suggestions for topics, reactions to anything that's said, or feedback for the show. And you can follow me on Twitter at Chakalaka88, as well as PSN, Nintendo Network, XBL, Twitch, all Chakalaka88, all across the board, easy to remember. And if 140 characters are not enough for you, I understand. You can email me at boomchakalaka4@gmail.com for anything long form you want addressed on the show. And this is episode 36 of the Musing with Menchaca shows. And joining me today, we have the return of two of my best friends in the whole wide world. I miss you guys so fucking much. I'm pretty sure the audience does too, because we've been having some lamos like Tipsy Phillip and Joel and everything. Like,
I don't think you're gonna have them anymore.
Damn, right? Shit. I'm just saying, you guys are always my favorites. I'm playing favorites here as host. I'm just saying. But yeah, okay. Returning guests. To my left, your right, the scientist, David.
Hi.
Wait, did you just fact check me on that again? Yeah. And to my right, your left, we got the radical thinker, Eric.
Howdy.
There you go. And you also, remember, you can download this MP3, or audio version MP3 on iTunes at the end of the week when the entire show posts. So, let's...
Do they have to pay for that?
No, it's free.
All right.
That way you can just... If you don't, some people just don't have the time to sit down in front of a monitor. Or
some people don't like to pay for shit.
Just watch a YouTube video, so they'll like jog or something and run and listen to a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be wanting to listen to this like jogging, but maybe like on the way to work, give another reason to get pissed off.
Yeah, just put auxiliary port to the car.
Get to work like, let's fucking do this, guys.
All right. So in case the audio isn't up to snuff, apologies all around. I like to use the big microphones, the stands and everything in the kitchen studio. But right now the kitchen is being used. It was double booked. There is my brother's birthday party. So happy birthday to the marketing guru, Carlo. He's 30 something. Not going to disclose his age. I know his actual age.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, you know his age, man.
No, and then the last part was so we're shooting it once again in my bedroom where the magic happened, and I think we're going to be retreading a topic here. It's just like we're retreading the same background. So, yeah, because the last time we were in this room podcasting, we covered Donald Trump at the time, and I think we might be doing it again, you know?
All right.
Yeah, so similarities. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and go first. My topic is Donald Trump. Is this the signs of the end of times?
How so?
I don't know. It just kind of feels really weird having this guy that's going to be potentially president, and he's a bit of a, what do you call it? His personality is really out there. He's very
Nixon-like.
Not Nixon-like. Like
Hitler-like?
No. Like, well, besides the bigoted remarks he says, it's like he's very like polarizing. He's a polarizing figure. And
I think politics in general are very polarizing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just the fact that you would disagree with who the presidential candidate should be is enough to incite conflict sometimes.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's why you don't talk about
doesn't
religion or politics in certain situations.
Right.
Like at a bar or a kid's birthday party and shit.
Does it seem like whenever... like specifically, can you imagine like Trump being able to do anything once he's office? Because he's all talk and he's like, like I can do shit, but it seems because he is not a politician in the definition that we like to think. he's not a politician. He's got no political allies, therefore no political sway. It is, and also not to mention what kind of, I can imagine what kind of foreign policy he'll want to enact.
Well, you could say that about almost any politician, whether or not they're able to do something. There's a lot of disagreement with that. You know, are they able to exact change? Would they be able to unite Congress or get bills passed legally, you know, meet the objective? And is that objective of the people that are electing them, or is it that of their own political party or special interests? So it's to say Donald Trump may be catering to special interests or his own agenda. That can be said with any politician until you can at least confirm otherwise.
Okay. Eric? Is this... Same question. Is this a sign of the end of times?
No, of course not.
Why the hell not? I just kind of... whatever.
Just because you have an idiot in power doesn't mean it's the end of times. Right?
Fuck.
I think so far it'd be business as usual.
George W. No, I was kidding.
Into the mic.
We survived George W.
George W.
How bad can
it get? How bad can it get? I mean...
Exactly.
And also, I was watching, there's like a lot of Facebook videos and shit. Like, I think there's like a picture I saw on Facebook. I can probably find it and put it up on screen where it's like, I love the Mexicans and eating from this like nacho bowl or something like that. It was really stupid.
Trump Tower serves the best nacho bowls.
Yeah.
I love Mexicans.
I was like, I love Mexicans.
Hey, nachos all the time.
He posted it on Cinco de Mayo, actually. Yeah.
It was a Cinco de Mayo thing.
Yeah. Well,
Where did he post it?
it was on Facebook that I
Twitter.
saw. Oh, Twitter?
He posted it on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
See, if you feel that Twitter is an appropriate venue for you to check up on your politician of choice, that within itself is a problem.
Really? Why is that?
Because fuck Twitter, man.
There's a lot of politicians
Why
on
not
Twitter.
have
Senator
a-
John McCain is on Twitter.
John who?
John McCain? Or no? Isn't that the McCain that ran in 08? Or, yeah.
Old guy? POW?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's on Twitter. He's been on Twitter since then. Since at least 2009, if not sooner. But, yeah, I mean... Twitter is a good way of interacting with people. So if you have a following and you're following your senator, I guess it makes sense.
I mean,
right?
sheep.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody go tweet at Donald Trump and tell him that.
Oh, it's,
No,
at,
I'm just kidding.
it's at the real Donald Trump.
It's not?
No, it's at real Donald Trump is his handle or whatever.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Somebody
that.
took Donald Trump.
I didn't know that. Well, I guess. Because
So what are you wanting to talk about concerning Donald Trump?
I don't really understand what
does
you're
it?
talking
I mean, does it feel like that? I guess it was much more so like the similar topic from last year, where it's like, does it feel like now that it feels like since he managed to like run through all these other Republican people that are trying
Because
to.
nobody took him seriously in the beginning.
But how the hell did he manage to beat all these Republicans, these actual politicians?
He's entertaining.
Yeah.
Politics within itself is not very entertaining. You know, at best, it's hard to even describe the systems that are in place and people to take interest in that. That's difficult enough when you have an entertaining figure. Controversy incites entertainment. Yeah, no wonder. No duh. I mean, what's the name of that Canadian guy? He like got arrested for, I don't know, cocaine and hookers, I think. He got reelected.
Oh, the
What
mayor.
the hell?
Yeah.
The mayor of Ontario or whatever.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
had a drug problem
what
with that.
publicity is bad publicity especially when you're running for a political office? When you're in the ballots,
okay.
who you gonna vote for? The guy you know who it is, whose
Well, I mean,
name
like,
that is, or some guy you've never heard of. And most people are not willing to continue their research when it comes to choosing a political candidate. Higher office, maybe, to some degree, but not every office, not every person you're voting for. So at some point, you're just going to choose the guy who you've heard about.
So if you're spewing like the most like hateful shit, like the most like was like I was like, did you call women fat and stuff? Like, no, just Rosie O'Donnell, like kind of shit. You say women remarks, you say Mexican remarks. Pretty sure he's said other types of remarks.
If it's bad, if these things should not be said or should not be heard, why publicize it? Why have it on the news so consistently? Why talk about it all the time?
ratings, right? So I mean, but even with that,
it's not to say, oh, it's immoral for him to say it. It's immoral for you to continue the message. If it's such a bad message, why pass it on? Why spread it around? If it's nonsense, it's nonsense. It's just gibberish. It's hateful speech. Then why talk about it? Why not dismiss it altogether as just that? Because they don't want that. They don't really care. They just really want the ratings.
Right.
Whores. They're all whores.
They're all whores. All right.
So yeah, that's my. But he's not going to be the political Republican Party candidate. He just won't be.
Really? Because it kind of seems like he is already.
Well,
he's already pretty much won it, right?
Okay, just keep in mind that the Republican Party and the Democratic Party, these are private clubs. They're not government institutions.
Okay.
All right, they can do what they want without government influence. They are private parties. If you guys got together and said, "Oh, let's make up rules," you can do whatever you want with those rules. It's a private club. It's not following any sort of past legislation.
Yeah, but all the campaigning he's got for all the what do you call it? Damn it! No. Talking about like the state
Delegates, votes.
Not the caucuses. Is it
Take your time.
Caucus is one. Damn it! What is it called?
Whenever they had like Super Tuesday and shit like that.
Yeah. Just the name is
the primaries.
Yes, primaries.
The primaries. They've already had the primaries. He's pretty much secured it.
What are the primaries?
There's the only thing left.
The Republican Party can say, "No, we don't want you, Donald Trump. So you know what? Whenever you're campaigning for president, we don't have to give you any money."
Yeah.
Well, because they only have one last thing. The last thing is the Republican National Convention.
Okay, and what's going to happen at the Republican National Convention?
They announced their nominee, right?
How do they decide nominees?
The primaries that have already voted.
They can change their minds.
The primaries. He's going to win every primary.
Okay.
Now that everyone's dropped out.
I think we've already established that they can change the rules as they see fit.
Pretty much.
The Nevada primary, just fuck. That was Democrats. That was the Democrats. Okay, they completely. Wow, I've never seen anything like that before, and the fact that it was on the news surprised me because usually you think they'd shut that up. But
everything is a conspiracy.
No, it's not a conspiracy. The facts are the facts.
Well,
it's like, the glass is half full, the glass is half empty. The glass is at 50%, guys.
Oh no, because you're like everything's going to be shut up. It's like we can't let this get out.
Okay, I'm going to make a prediction here.
Okay.
I think your laptop just turned on.
No.
It's still recording.
It's
still recording.
All right.
It screen saves.
Okay. Well, I guess the next runner-up would be, Ted Cruz?
Yeah, but he dropped out.
No, he didn't.
He did not drop out. He suspended his campaign. Do you know why they're all suspending their campaigns and not ending their campaigns? Because the delegate votes, they conserve them. If they were to drop out entirely and forfeit their delegates, they would be redistributed with the remaining candidates.
Okay.
So, given that they are suspending their campaigns, they are holding on to the delegates that they have. So when the time comes that a candidate, let's say hypothetically Donald Trump, were to go to the convention, Republican Party is going to decide their candidate. Mm-hmm. If he does not meet a certain required of delegates, because everyone else is holding on to theirs even though he's winning, if he does not meet that certain number, do you know what the rules say?
It goes to a vote by the representatives or no?
By the Republican Party.
Oh, okay.
So then they would have to decide, since the American people could not decide, they would decide who the candidate would be. And who do you think they're going to choose? Do you think Cruz. So if I assume when that point comes, my prediction is that they are going to rob Donald Trump of his candidacy, of what it should be. Because again, the votes are saying Trump.
Right. The primary.
Okay, for whatever reason they decided,
right.
Trump is what they decided. Okay?
But isn't he... Okay, you're saying that he's not going to get enough votes.
No, he has enough votes.
Okay, he does. So then why... So you're saying that they're going to pull a fast one at the Republican National... Yeah. They're just going to pull one. They're going to pull one the rope now.
I guess we're going to have to instill a new set of rules real quick to adjust to this. They can do this kind of shit. They can. It's a private party. All right? It's a private club. They can do what they want. So, as far as saving the Republican Party, there are people who are still voting for Cruz, even though he suspended his candidacy, his campaign. Excuse me.
I thought he dropped out altogether.
He didn't drop out. He suspended it. So when at this time, they're still voting for him. You could check. Even though he announced, oh, we're suspending our campaign, people are still voting for him. So when the time comes, they're going to not want to go with Donald Trump because, I mean, the Republican Party, in my opinion, is already dead in the water, and this would very much secure its death.
Why? Because they're not honoring.
Because no one can trust a Republican Party. No one wants another Republican in the Oval Office.
Huh.
You want another Bush? Hell no. You want any other Republican president?
Nixon?
Even Nixon.
I thought Nixon was beloved.
Nixon was shit.
Maybe after the fact he was beloved, but
he was shit. Reagan was the one. Oh, Reagan. Reagan was shit too.
Oh wait, that's right.
Yeah, Reagan.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen? I think they're just simply not going to give it to Donald Trump. They're going to give it to someone else. They're going to make up their excuses. Now, here's the thing. Here's why I think it would lead to the certain death of the Republican Party, is that Trump has already said, if you guys don't give me the presidency and I feel that I've been shafted, I'm going independent. Fuck you. And I assume Trump being, from what I've seen of Trump, I don't know him personally, but from what I see, I think he's going to do it.
Well, I mean, because
Trump doesn't give a fuck.
He's got the balls.
He's like that. What the fuck is that animal? Honey badger.
Honey badger don't care.
Trump is like a honey badger. He does not give a fuck.
Interesting.
So if he splits the Republican vote
by going independent,
that's basically going to ensure that the Republican Party candidate will not be elected, because you're competing not against just a Democratic candidate, but also against an independent candidate who's already secured the majority of the Republican votes. You see where I'm going here?
And is that why an independent can never win?
No, I think an independent can win. It's just it's not wanted. That's not something that's desired by Democratic or Republican Party.
Why? Because they want power?
Yes.
Oh.
Because you have a lot of money going into this.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, there's the quote unquote American dream, pull yourself up by the bootstraps kind of thing.
Well, that's what it is. It's a dream.
I like how you keep saying that. The American dream, but really his entire corporation was handed down by his father. So.
Well, I mean, let's just put it this way.
Really
he's got no life. He's got no life in politics. He's got and he's just going to use his money to self-finance a campaign that's...
Oh, yeah, self-finance. Really, he's taking out loans.
Really?
Making his campaign taking out loans, yes.
I thought he had billions of dollars that he can just pull from. It's like, I'm going to pay for it.
Penny. He has not paid a penny.
He's loaned his own campaign money. And no matter what, it's...
is it write-off, for tax write-off purposes?
No, from what I understand, it's lent money that's going to get paid back to him.
Yeah.
By who's going to pay it back? It's his campaign.
His campaign is going to pay it back to him. Yeah. Politics, man. Politics. You can't give a candidate money directly. That's immoral. But he could give it to his campaign. Super PACs? Fuck. Don't even start on super PACs, man.
Well, I mean, I know that there's certain tax money that can be used to pay for campaigns, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, there's a box.
You can't pay for the advertisement you need with that amount of money.
Right. That's just...
It's impossible.
That is... Okay, yeah. It's too little. It's a drop in the bucket.
Impossible.
I'm pretty sure they've already spent close to $1 billion in campaigning already. Combined.
Yeah. Now, the same thing is happening with the Democratic Party. Don't think it's just the Republican Party.
Really?
Yeah. People say, oh, yeah, of course Republicans are corrupt. Of course they have special interests because it's all about rich money. It goes on either end. You have a lot of the same corporations donating to both parties. Why do you think that is? Because either
they can win either way.
Yeah, either way it happens, they win. And these are very powerful
tobacco, oil,
special interests. You get
everything.
money from throwing it at both ends? Nah. What's up with that?
I don't think tobacco puts any more money into the political.
Yeah, I'd have to look into specifics for that. I'm not sure about tobacco.
Well, actually, I think they might with the vaping thing coming around or whatnot.
I don't even know if we're still subsidized. I think we must be subsidized. We subsidize everything now.
Subsidized tobacco?
Yeah. I think we were still doing it up to about 2004. There were some issues, and 2007. I don't remember, but fuck tobacco. Doesn't really matter what what they do. I mean, if at this point, if you're smoking tobacco, it's not because it's cool or because it whatever. It's because you want to. So what's going to change?
The Camel and the Marlboro Man have been discontinued.
Yeah, you can't have certain like that. That was discontinued because supposedly
Marlboro Man's still there.
Really?
What you won't see are commercials for tobacco in the United States. Think about it. You remember when you used to see, oh, look at that cowboy and, laying down near the fire by his cattle.
Now that I think about it,
have you seen a commercial on TV of tobacco?
Every commercial that I see is always anti-tobacco ones.
Yeah. And guess who has to pay for that?
The tobacco companies?
Tobacco companies. They have to pay for anti-tobacco advertising, and they have to also pay for research involved with cancer that could be related to tobacco.
That seems kind of counterintuitive to make a company like disadvertise their own product.
No, it don't matter.
I know that, but it just seems very like...
I think heart disease is the number one killer right now.
All right. So...
Good old McDonald's.
So, I guess...
Good old a lot of factors with the American people. But I don't want to digress too much, is that the Democratic Party is doing the same thing. You have a grassroots movement with Bernie Sanders that... This happened previously. I'm trying to remember what presidential candidate it happened with that... Although they wanted one candidate, there was enough people voting to just shift it to what they wanted. Mm-hmm. And they instilled rules to keep that from happening again.
What are we talking about?
Okay, and that has to do with the delegate count and super delegates. Okay, super delegates are unelected officials, all right, that can vote however they please. And they have by far controlling vote when it comes... Because, it can be close, but when you're considering super delegates... It's not near close. It's nowhere near.
The super delegates are going to vote for Hillary, right?
Well, yeah, they're already pledged to Hillary. Now they're saying, "Oh no, they haven't counted yet." If you look online, the people who are super delegates are contributing to Hillary Clinton. They're going to her meetings. They're not going to both meetings. They're going to her meetings. So yeah, it's very much bought and paid for. And I'm trying to remember who was that woman. What is that woman's name? I don't remember her name. She's on YouTube right now. You could look up the video as to, and they're saying, well, don't you think it's unfair, a little unfair that Hillary Clinton's getting more favored for the Democratic Party? And she flat out says, well, yeah, maybe Bernie Sanders should have, courted the Democratic Party more. In other words, contribute more money to the Democratic Party.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. So at this point, Bernie Sanders is very much still in the game. All right.
Everyone's discounting him.
No, they're discounting him. They're not even talking about him on the news, okay? Because you don't want him to be still considered a candidate. He is very much a threat right now.
So okay? They're trying to
distract people.
Is it the Democratic Party or media? Are they trying to shut him out?
Oh well,
or both?
Well, who the fuck owns media right now? Okay?
I thought the media is
okay. I'm gonna just see if you guys can match it up. Republican Party and Democratic Party. Which news goes more pro-Republican and the other one goes more pro-Democrat?
Fox News goes more Republican.
Okay. Which one goes more Democrat?
Is it MSNBC? Or no, I don't know.
I don't really like
CNN.
CNN?
Damn, I didn't even know how that was hard. That was like so obvious. Well, anyway, yeah, it's obvious. Fucking tricks are obvious, man.
Okay, so the media companies are not independent of politicians?
No, they're very much owned by billionaires, by multimillionaires, and these are the same people who are giving money to either Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Well, not Donald Trump per se, but now they are. Now they're trying to get in favor. But it's interesting to see what Donald Trump would do, because look, you have people who are in it for the money, and this other guy who's been in it all his life for the money is now going to have these people who are in it for the money by the balls. Like, he knows what they want, and he knows that they would pay for it, but no one so far has had the balls to say, now I'm going to make you pay a lot for it. A lot more than you've been paying so far. So who knows how their margins are going to work out, but it's going to change. Now, as far as Hillary Clinton, there was, Clinton this, Clinton that. Look at the media coverage, man. Bernie Sanders has quite the movement. Quite the movement. Well, I forget, and there was a protest outside of CNN headquarters, with a lot of Sanders supporters, saying you need to cover Sanders more. Fuck fuckload of people, hundreds of people
on CNN or
outside
Fox?
the building, headquarters CNN.
Okay.
And they weren't covering that. You'd think that'd be on the news.
That there's like a
fuckload of people outside
their
our office
own
right now.
office.
You can point the cameras out the window and see them. See the masses, but that's something that they would still not report. So yeah, it's very much biased, very much so. But if it gets to the point,
but I thought
Bernie Sanders has been independent his entire life up until the point where he is running for presidency and he's running as a Democratic candidate
because he needs
publicity. He needs people. He needs to get his message out there. But I wonder. Because for the way it's going right now, the Democratic Party is very much trying to push it into Hillary Clinton's favor. Do I think he has a chance at winning the nomination? Yeah, but it's not by the system that is in place right now. He has no chance given the system that's in place. But if the Democratic Party is able to assess to the degree that they know that if they go with Clinton, they won't win, then maybe they would pick Sanders. But here's the thing. There's a lot of money involved here, so you can't really tell who's calling the shots. All right, what they need to ensure, the Democratic Party needs to ensure for their private club is that their guy gets to the presidency. Because that makes their private club valid in the democratic process. And it's not democratic right now. It's not fucking democratic. Okay? It's not. So I wonder if it gets to the point where they're like, oh no, we're still going to go with Clinton. That's when I want Bernie Sanders to go independent.
So then we'll have two independents?
Yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be great. And forever, I will remember the day when the two-party system died.
Wow.
It's possible.
Okay.
But yeah, I will vote for Sanders, and I'm going to write in his name if he doesn't run independent. But if you're saying, oh, what's the better of two evils? I mean, they're the same evil. Clinton and Trump, they're the same. There's no difference between them, except one's a little arrogant and likes to brag, and the other one's a liar
and a crook.
That's
not the first time we had a crook in office. Hey.
No, but you think we'd be tired? But no, I'm not gonna high five that shit.
Next time.
Fuck that. You think we'd be tired by now? I'm tired. And isn't it amazing that all these people that have never participated in the political process before, they're so pissed off and tired of all the same shit and getting shafted that they're taking off work to go vote. They're trying to get those votes in, and for some reason things keep happening to where they can't calculate the votes right. A lot of Sanders voters can't get their votes in.
Just get shredded.
But here's one thing to keep in mind. Fuck these delegate systems, man. That's for private parties. We're talking government election. The only election that counts is the one that chooses the presidency, and they have no power at rigging that. They have no power. So
general election.
General election.
It's like I think it's the 18th. I want to say. I want to say it's
so yeah.
Right. So just off the top of my head.
When November comes,
November 10th.
It doesn't matter who you want to vote for. Vote. But know that that's the vote that counts. That day is what counts.
No, because
none of this delicate bullshit.
Because the popular vote doesn't decide the
electoral college.
The electoral college.
Yeah,
so they can rig the electoral college.
The electoral college is a little fucked, but still, you're not dealing with the two-party system. You're dealing with independent candidates. So there's going to be a very precise counting system now. Because used to be it's like one or the other. If it's not one, it's the other. But now you got to know. Now you got to count them. And now people are watching because a lot of people are pissed off. I wonder.
Is there a romantic idea of a businessman who becomes president? Just a private citizen?
That's nothing new.
Really?
Yeah. I've never seen a broke man become president.
Oh, okay.
Not in the United States.
That makes sense.
And if you're invested in business and making money, either large scale or medium scale to where you can maintain your wealth, I think that qualifies you as a businessman because you're making business choices. Okay. So what's the difference? Where's the change?
He's not a politician.
Yeah, I mean, what matters? Here's one thing to consider. Bernie Sanders, he has one house, a good home, 2-story, real nice. Okay. But how many fucking mansions does Hillary Clinton have? What, 3?
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4. I don't know. But look it up. I don't know. I don't have committed memory. But look it up. It'd be interesting to show. Like, huh?
She bought property.
Interesting how it's profitable to be in politics.
She bought property in New York just to be a senator.
That's fucking weird right there. That's fucking... Yeah, that's one way to buy an election. And New York...
No, she bought property because in order to be the...
I've never been to New York, and from what I see of New Yorkers, media, I think I'm going to be in a city full of assholes.
Hey, come on, what's the problem?
But they're assholes everywhere. But what I can't stand is inept assholes who can't get voting right. You vote, and that's it. You vote. You count the votes. How is this fucking hard? But they couldn't get that shit right. And you think that'd be important with so many votes at stake? Okay. It just strikes me as odd. I don't know, but maybe the assholes will get pissed off enough to where they can get shit straight. At least by November. That'd be pretty cool.
All right, people. Remember to go out and get the vote. Get out and rock the vote. As Diddy says, vote or die.
That's an interesting concept, yeah.